What's up, guys? It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King, comic book writer Mark Polton, and welcome to the Haunted Pizza Horror Movie Club Deep Cut. The year is 1995. Horror movies, kind of in a weird place. Jason's stuck in development hell after Jason Goes to Hell in 93. Leatherface hasn't chainsawed his way through theaters since Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 in 1990, and Freddy's lying dead after Freddy's Dead in 1991. But comics are booming with horror crossovers. We have Aliens vs. Predator, Batman vs. Predator, Superman vs. Aliens, so naturally, Topps Comics, yeah, the same company behind Garbage Pail Kids and Mars Attacks, says, hey, let's make Jason Voorhees and Leatherface buddies. Sort of. And somehow it happened. Jason vs. Leatherface is a 3-issue miniseries published by Topps in 1995. The creators are writer Nancy A. Collins, horror novelist and comics writer known for her work on Swamp Thing and Vampirella, artist Jeff Butler, known for fantasy art, The Badger, and some D&D work, publisher Topps Comics. Their short-lived comic division lasted from 93 to 98. Collins is an actual horror writer, not a gimmick hire, so this wasn't tossed off as a cash grab. It had ambition, and boy, the story they told, it's not what you think. So how do you make Jason and Leatherface fight? The answer, you don't. Well, not at first. The comic does something wild. It turns Jason into, well, kind of Leatherface's friend. Yes, this is real. Issue 1 opens with Jason in Crystal Lake, minding his own business, doing fun hobbies like murdering camp counselors, when the government tries to move him via train. Because transporting an undead killing machine on public rails is always a good idea. The train crashes, Jason wanders off into Texas, he stumbles upon the Sawyers, and instead of immediately hacking each other apart, Leatherface and Jason have a moment. Two masked murder dudes staring at each other like dogs meeting at the park. Respect, confusion, mutual is that flesh under their energy, and no joke, they actually bond over butchering victims. Jason even gets accepted for a while as an honorary Sawyer family member. It's awkward, weirdly wholesome, and super disturbing. Jason joins the famous Sawyer dinner table scene vibes, except this time he's the guest. The Sawyers size him up. Doesn't talk, brutally murders people, kinda sweet in an empty-eyed, hulking monster way. They love him. He fits right in, until the family starts butchering innocents in a way Jason doesn't like. Turns out, in this comic continuity, Jason only kills people he considers immoral. Counselors, jerks, sinners, and Leatherface, he's just hungry. That moral difference sparks tension, like a horror slasher ethics debate. Real philosophy of murder vibes here. Eventually, the Sawyers betray Jason. Jason snaps, chainsaws rev, machetes swing. The comic becomes what you came for. Jason Voorhees versus Leatherface in a bloody showdown. No clear winner, but Jason absolutely wrecks most of the Sawyer compound before wandering back toward Crystal Lake like a silent, grief-addled zombie puppy. And that's the story. Jason didn't want to fight Leatherface. He wanted family. Did you know Haunted Pizza is an indie comic publisher? We have horror titles like Writhe in Pain, Coney Waves, Gun Goth, and Viking Wolf. Check us out at www.hauntedpizzallc.com.